talking about AWS Transfer Family, specifically using AWS SFTP to transfer files directly to an Amazon S3 bucket. If you're working with secure file transfers and want to use SFTP with your S3 storage, this video is for you. So let's get started. To start, let's briefly cover AWS Transfer Family. AWS Transfer Family is a managed service that supports secure protocols like SFTP, FTPS, and FTP, allowing you to transfer files directly into and out of Amazon S3. This setup is perfect for applications that require secure data transfer with SFTP but need the scalability, storage efficiency of Amazon S3. First, log into the AWS Managed Console and go to the AWS Transfer Family service. Create a new server, choose SFTP protocol option since we want to set up an SFTP server for secure file transfers. Configure identity provider. Next, choose the service manage option under identity provider if you want to manage user access. If you want to integrate with an existing identity provider, you can choose the custom option. In this video, I use service manage. Click on next. Choose an endpoint. An endpoint is if you want to access over the internet, or you want to access over a VPC inside AWS. Choose in this moment. I'm going to choose over internet, and I use something like sftp dot com. In this case, if you want to use a route 53 DNS, and if you want to use an DNS server or a hostname, but you can use this option. And click on next. Choose an Amazon S3 bucket. You can use Amazon S3, or you can use Amazon EFS. In this moment, I'm going to use Amazon S3. Click on next. If you want to monitor file transfers, you can configure logging by selecting an existing CloudWatch log group or creating a new one. Once everything looks good, review your settings and click Create Server. AWS will now provision the SFTP server for you. In this case, I'm going to add a display banner, something like, and click on next. Review and create. Protocol SFTP. Identity provider is service managed. That it's IAM. AWS IAM. Endpoint. It's public. Domain. And the display banner. And that's all. Click on create server. Okay, in this moment, AWS will now provision the SFTP server for you. It's in the starting state. I'm going to create a new bucket. Okay, now we need to IAM role. This is our role. Next, we need to add the permissions in S3 bucket. First, we need to add a new policy in our S3 bucket. Click on the S3 bucket, click on permissions, click on bucket policy, edit, and add the policy. In this moment, I need to modify this option, the resource name, click on save change. Now I need to add a policy on the IAM role about what to permit or to allow access, the access to S3 bucket. Click on create inline policy and click on next. Click on create policy and that's it. And we need to add a users. Click on server ID, go to users, click on add user, enter the user. We need to select the IAM role. In this case is this, and we need to choose an S3 bucket, and I will select this, and we need to add the public keys and click on add button. And now the username is SFTP Red Hat user. The home directory is the bucket name and the username, and the role it's PowerPub SFTP role, and we added a new public key to access to this SFTP service. Now test the connection SFTP client like FileZilla or any command line SFTP tool. Open your SFTP client and we need to access. Open your SFTP client and enter the endpoint URL provided by AWS Transfer Family along with the username and SSH key just configure. So the endpoint is this. Our remote working directory is this in the S3 bucket with the S3 user. And we can check in our S3 bucket, and that's it. Uh, Try uploading a file to test the connection. Once the upload is successful, you can go to your S3 bucket and see the uploaded file. Similarly, you can download files from S3 through the SFTP connection. Remember, security and permissions are critical here. Make sure your IAM roles and bucket policies are configured properly to allow the right level of access. You may need a bucket policy to explicitly grant access to AWS Transfer Family IAM role. Ensure that the IAM role associated with the user allows access to the specified bucket. And that's it. Today we set up an AWS SFTP using AWS Transfer Family and integrated it with Amazon S3. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more AWS content, and drop a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.